YouTube, Low Yard Gang, podcast listeners all over the globe, guys. Welcome to a brand spanking new episode of Cap and Crown, episode 12. No Derek Harper. Listen, man, we're back with a brand spanking new one for y'all. Y'all already know how we do, man. We're just here to celebrate the game that we love, man, and that's the NBA. So we back with a brand spanking new one for your head tops. Got some nostalgia things we want to talk about today. Y'all already know, man, we usually kind of talk about certain topics as far as things somebody has said or things that people shouldn't be saying. We usually comment on those too. So we'd like to thank y'all for joining us here, man. If you're new to the channel, into NBA content of all shapes and sizes, please join us here as we are talking about all things NBA, man, whether it be new or old. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, man, and join us here every Monday and every Wednesday, man, as we talk about all things in the NBA. All right, King, you ready?
Yes, sir. Let's do this, bro.
You sure, bro?
I think I am.
I mean, are you sure you're ready to talk about nonsense, bro, that's being spewed out here, man?
I mean, I guess we got to.
Yeah, I guess, man, because I was told things, King.
I was told.
I was told.
I was told. I was told.
If it ain't one thing, it's another, man. We always talk about the national media and others spewing misinformation and stuff, man, and confusing the casual masses out there, man. They say these things, and then certain people who don't do their own homework or do their own research or want there to see it all happen will hang on to that narrative and spew it as if it's facts. You know, they always say just because you speak the loudest don't mean that you're the right one.
Mm-hmm.
And this is one of those cases right here. Colin Cowherd, King's favorite Fox Sports Southwest or FS1 guy of all time, had this to say, King. He said Jordan didn't beat anybody and great teams in the finals. You know, it's crazy because we were just sitting here doing a show about a few weeks ago talking about the greatest finals runs of all time. And on that list, they had Michael Jordan on there twice. One in 91 and one in 93. So I'm trying to figure out how he didn't play anybody, but Colin Cowherd said he didn't play anybody. So check this out, man. It's going to break down all his years he won championships. So in 91, he swept the defending champs in the Eastern Conference Finals. That means he won 4 games in a row, ladies and gentlemen. For those who don't know, he swept them.
Dirk Nowitzki.
Okay? Yeah, sound like Dirk Nowitzki, huh? Also defeated the Lakers, MVP Magic, in 5 of them things, King. That's what he defeated them in. The Lakers defeated the 63-win Blazers that year to make it to the finals. So it's not like the Lakers didn't play anybody. So you beat a team that beat the 63-win team in the finals.
Yes.
Okay. So in 92, the Bulls defeated the 57-win Cavs in the Eastern Conference Finals. I definitely remember that. Bulls defeated Clyde Drexler in the 57-win Blazers. The Blazers defeated Worthy, Kevin, Malone, and Stockton on their way to the finals. Okay, so it's like they didn't play anybody before they played Jordan and them. That's another tidbit. In 93, the Bulls defeated the first-ranked defensive 60-win Knicks. You remember that, King? Because everybody, I remember specifically that series because a lot of people were telling me as a kid the Knicks were going to had the Bulls number that year. They were going to beat them. They were going to win. They finally had it. They had the defense. You know, Patrick Ewing finally had the supporting cast. John Starks looking like the second coming. And you saw what they did in the Eastern Conference Final. I believe they beat them in 6. The Bulls defeated the MVP, Charles Barkley, and the 62-win Suns. I bring this up all the time. Charles Barkley not only won the MVP of the season, he won the MVP in the All-Star game that year. He was looking like the best player in the league that year.
Mm-hmm.
Looking like it, but he would. They defeated the Suns, who was second ranked in defense with 55 wins, Sonics.
Yep.
All right. So it's just funny to me that so far he didn't play nobody, King. That's what I was told.
Allegedly.
Let's go to this next one. This is the second three-peat of Jordans in the 90s. The Bulls swept Shaq and Penny, who won 60 games.
Mm-hmm.
You hear what I said?
Yes.
They swept Shaq and Penny, who won 60 games. Sweep. Okay. Once again, y'all, that's 4 in a row. The Bulls defeated the 64-win Sonics that year. And Defensive Player of the Year, Gary Payton.
Yes.
In 6.
Yep.
That's how many rings Jordan got in 6.
Finished
the Sonics swept the 2-time champion Rockets. Okay.
Yep.
That's when Elijah Wan was dominating the league for those 2 years. All right.
And
So
I was going to say the Bulls swept the Penny and Shaq Magic, who were the representative of the Eastern Conference the year before, who had beaten the Bulls in 6 games.
Yep. Exactly. Also, too, let's get this one. 97. Okay. The Bulls defeated Alonzo in the first-ranked defense 61-win Heat. I remember that year, too. The Bulls defeated the 64-win Jazz with Stockton and Malone. The Jazz had defeated Shaq, Barkley, Drexler, and Elijah Wan. I remember that. Because, matter of fact, that was, I want to say that was Dale Harris's last year coaching. No, he was still there. That was Shaq's first year with the Lakers.
Jordan beating a bunch of 61 teams, it looked like, huh?
No, he didn't play nobody. In 98, okay, the Bulls defeated the 58-win Reggie and Pacers in the Eastern Conference Finals. I remember that. Remember the push?
Yep.
The game winner by Reggie?
7. They went to 7. 58.
They went to 7. Yep, went to 7. The Bulls defeated the 62-win Jazz. Matter of fact, I think they fell 3-2 in that series.
In what series? Against the Jazz?
Pacers.
Oh, against the Pacers, yes. Yeah, Pacers could have won.
Yep, Pacers. So a lot of people thought Pacers was going to win that series when the Bulls fell 3-2. But the Bulls defeated the 62-win Jazz with Stockton and Malone once again in the finals. The Jazz defeated Barkley, Drexler, Elijah Wan, Duncan, David Robinson, Shaq, and Kobe on their way to the finals.
Yep.
So, King, I read all that to you and the people here. Can you please tell me, in this whole run of 2 3-peats, by the way, who did Jordan? What was easy for him? I'm confused. Because let's go back and look at this again. Because what you just say? Let's see, a 57-win team, a championship team from previous years. Let's see, a 60-win team. Let's see. Then, I'm sorry, they beat another 60-win team in the finals. Let's see. Then they beat a 60-win team in '96, a 61-win team in '97.
Shoot, a 64. It'd be 260 in '96. They
Oh,
swept
sorry,
the
right.
60-win team
and beat the Sonics. My bad. I'm sorry. And also, they beat a 58-win team and a 62-win team in '98.
Mm-hmm. He beat 260 wins in '97 and '96. That's crazy.
So where's this easy path to the championship? I'm confused. Maybe you can explain it to me. I'm sorry. Go ahead, King. You're looking at it better than me. I'm sorry. I don't watch games. Go ahead.
Colin Cowherd is just he's literally was a clickbait shorty, bro. Yes. That's what you should call him, clickbait shorty, because he just this dude opinion flip-flops
literally
like all the time. Like, I mean, one day Jordan's the greatest, one day LeBron's the greatest, one day Steph Curry's now the greatest. Now there's no way Steph Curry can be there. There's no way. This dude, I stopped listening to this dude a long time ago. Sorry,
bro. I stopped listening to Colin Cowherd. I think I told you that story. That day I heard on the radio when he said that Pau Gasol was better than Dirk. I said, I'm done.
Yeah, it's clickbait.
I said, I'm done. I was like, man, I can't believe this, bro. Like, I can't believe you literally just said that on the radio, bro.
Instead of trying to pay attention or trying to pay attention to like the game and actually, maybe having, something, a take where you paid attention to the game, he throws out every hot take. Like he throws every hot take, and he's like, "Well, one I'm eventually stick." And okay, now I'm with this guy. I said this, so he's ridiculous, bro. Like he might be a nice guy in real life, but as far as his job, bro, I'm not a fan of his at all.
Bro, when you see people doing that, bro, like I don't understand how people can take them serious, bro. Like you said, he flip flop. He literally, it's not even exaggeration. He literally flip flops every show.
Yeah, he's wrong all the time, and there's no apology. He just goes to being wrong again.
Just go right back to the next thing. Like what can I say that's going to draw the audience, bro? That's what it is.
Yep.
What can I say that's going to get people talking like we're doing right now? We're sitting there talking about something he said that was stupid.
Yep.
Now you see how you get all this information right here on the screen? Now you have a whole slew of researchers on your payroll that can simply do that stuff for you. Then on top of that, it's like you were there when all this was happening. How do you not know about this stuff? And we sitting there reading this off. We sitting there naming out little tidbits. Ain't that the same year he did this and that? Yeah, that was it. Weren't they down 3-2 in this year? Yeah. So how we know that? You're older than us, so you saw him. You saw him right in the beginning of his series. His career.
I was about to say I know black don't crack and all that, but I can guarantee that Colin Cowherd older than both of us, and he saw all of this. Like I think Colin Cowherd was probably an adult watching this.
That's what I'm saying. Like you, bro, I know in what 84, 85, bro, you was a full grown man who had sense enough to know what you was watching, bro. Like, come on, man. So you didn't see none of this when he's playing, right? Like, come on, man. Like this is ridiculous, bro. That's why I said this is what Adam Silver was talking about, man, the other day, man. It's what he's talking about.
If this guy, how is this guy able to cover the NBA? If he's been, watching sports allegedly for that long, and he's older than us. He was a grown man watching Jordan when Jordan was like, he got to see Jordan the way we got to see like Kobe. I mean, like Braun. You feel me?
Braun, yeah.
That's the way he got to see Mike. So it's like, if you got to see Mike play like that, then and you saying stuff like this now, then why do you even get to cover basketball? You obviously aren't a fan of the sport.
What's that word you always use? Is entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
That's all they go by. They don't care about giving out the real facts and the information, bro. They don't care about that. What can I say? Exactly. What can I say that's going to draw enough eyeballs and get? They don't even care if it's negative. They don't even care. Hey, you give me eyeballs and you give me engagement, and we'll making money off of that. That's all they care about, bro.
Yep.
Because like I said, then you're gonna have some young kid who ain't never seen Jordan dribble a ball in their life go sit there and take that what he said and say, yo, it's right. He can't do this and that. You never seen Jordan play. And like I said, these things right here are you can easily look them up. They're easy to look up, bro.
Jordan has no left hand.
Jordan has no left hand, yet this man can average 35 and lead the league as a defensive player, bro.
When I heard stuff like that, I'm like, where did that come from? Like, for real? That
really
made it. You feel me? Like, I'm like, that really made it to like the mainstream. Like, people really are quoting that and like reposting that and sharing that and tweeting that type of stuff. Like, that really made that there. That's when I'm like, why are we even having this conversation? Why would I have a conversation with you if you posted something saying Michael Jordan don't have a left hand? You have no clue.
Hey, Jaylen Brown don't have a left, right?
Michael Jordan will cook Jaylen Brown with his left hand alone.
No, that's my question. You don't got a left, right?
No. Allegedly, yes. He struggles with his left. Yes.
So why he can't do the same thing as Jordan do if Jordan don't have a left?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. I'm asking because he don't have a left. Why he still doing these immaculate things out here, bro?
Jordan literally made that layup in the finals against Magic Johnson and them that they talk about going from right, which the hand he shoots with, to his left, but he has no left.
One of the greatest highlights of all time. He in midair decided he gonna switch hands. He didn't have to switch hands. He really didn't. He could just finger roll it right there. But he said, you know what? I'm gonna put it over here and just add a little touch to it. You know what I'm saying? A little cherry on top. I'm gonna switch it in the midair, left hand, layup. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I saw that, man. I was like, yo, I gotta show King this, man. This is ridiculous, bro.
That's foolish.
But this is what I was told. He didn't play nobody, so it's just crazy to me, man. But King, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just saying, bro, I don't understand why people don't get it. It's a different era. It's not that the guys weren't great. is that Jordan was that good. Like, so there was nobody else that could take his shine. Like, we live in a different era. That's literally the point of why LeBron and Jordan are not the same thing. You feel me?
Yep.
Like, LeBron has allowed people to be in his era. It's not just a LeBron era. It's LeBron with KD, Steph, and a little
KD,
probably some Kawhi as well. You feel me? Like, right there. Like, it's not just LeBron's era. And even like at the end of this era, it's becoming the Joker type era right now with the MVPs and all that stuff. So when Jordan was there, when Jordan got past it, like that 91, as you said, when he swept the bad boy Pistons who had beat him 2 years in a row.
Yep.
And they were the champions them 2 years. When he said, you know what, this is it, and swept them, that was it. That became his era from that point on. And to 98, he ran things. There was no one. Like Hakeem got his, and like luckily Hakeem got his and whatever like that. And even Shaq and Penny knocked him out in what was it, 95 when he tried to come back and play a couple games or whatever for the playoffs. And when, as you see, they came back, I think they won more games. I was talking to shout out to Empire Jeff when we were talking to Jeff about that. As far as the next season, Penny and Shaq won 60-something games, won 60 games. And Jordan,
remember they won 60, won 72.
And Jordan swept them, bro. Jordan swept a 60-win team that won the Eastern Conference the season before, and they had beat him. So, yeah, bro, with Shaq and Penny.
He toyed with them in Game 4 of that series by dropping exactly 45 points to match his 45 on his jersey from the season before.
Yep, because 45 wasn't the same as 23.
45 wasn't the same as 23, bro.
Shout out to Nick Anderson again, bro. Jeez.
Yeah.
Bro, Nick Anderson just be... Oh, man, Nick Anderson, bro.
That's why remember you asked me before who was the second best player in that time, I told you I don't really know. Because growing up, it was Jordan and literally everybody else.
Everybody else was playing for second.
Yeah, and I never really paid attention to who would be second.
That's what I'm saying, because it kept switching. Like everybody was playing for second. Like it was Charles Barkley and then Elijah Wan and all that stuff. Like those guys are playing for the second place, but it was Jordan that was number one. Like, bro, nobody was.
Everybody they tried to put in that conversation, he killed them.
Charles Barkley was that dude. Charles Barkley in 92 was like the closest thing to being in Jordan time of being a guy who was like, damn, this guy can score and do everything. This guy nice. Like Charles Barkley,
93,
nice.
92,
93, right? I'm sorry. And then after that, once that happened, Jordan was like in the finals said no. Like Charles Barkley had an incredible finals that year. And Michael Jordan just said, well, I'm gonna have the best finals of my life just to show you that I'm better than you. So yeah. And they were a 60-something win team too. What was it, 62?
Yep, 64.
64. There you go.
No Nintendo, bro.
Oh, shout out to Devin Booker and Chris Paul.
But yeah, man. What was that brought to you by, King?
Fanatics.
This I Was Told segment is brought to you by the folks over at Fanatics. Fanatics is the world's largest collection of officially licensed fan gear from all the leagues, teams, and players you love the most, including WWE. You can earn fan cash to redeem them in your orders, jersey protection for when your favorite player is traded or changes teams. They also have an unrivaled selection of authentic fan gear and Fanatics exclusives that are only available on the site. So if you need some merch and are interested in helping the channel, scan the QR code on the screen or follow the link, which is always in the description.
Yes, sir. All right, King, let's see what we got here, man. Got some stuff and we can debate real quick. I know you're gonna be upset, man, with one of these, bro. The fact that hold on, man, let me see if I can add this real quick. Nope, I can't add it. Okay, well, never mind. Anyway, listen, there's a few things I want to debate with you here, man. So I want you to get ready, man, so I can go ahead and win these debates with you. All right, that's what people want to see. They want to see me win the debates. All right.
Yes, sir.
So let's get to it, man. Let's see what the first one we got up here, King. I'm gonna do this first right here, bro. All right, let's look at this. We're gonna do this one first.
Do it again. Okay. All
right, King, check this out. What I need you to do is rank these duos.
Ooh. Ooh.
For those who are listening on podcasts, we got Alonzo Mourning and Tim Hardaway Sr. for the Heat. We got Shaq and Penny for Orlando Magic. We got Karl Malone and Stockton for the Utah Jazz, and we got Sean Kemp and Gary Payton for the Seattle Supersonics.
Okay. So this is not what they could have been. This is not what they became. This is at this moment, right?
So let's just say at their peak moments. Like,
Ooh,
who
so
would you?
Both of them at their peak moments?
Yeah. Like when this duo at their peak.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
At their peak of being that. So, okay, Shaq. I'm not talking about LA, right?
No, you're not talking about LA.
That's what I'm saying. The peak of when they were together.
Yeah, when they were together, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna go one. John Stockton and Karl Malone.
You're wrong, but go ahead.
That's fine. I'm gonna go John Stockton and Karl Malone is number one. I'm gonna go two. One and four are easy.
Who's four?
Four is Alonzo Mourning and Tim Hardaway.
I knew you're gonna say that. Yeah, I knew you gonna say that.
That is easy. That's too easy. I'm gonna go two with Sean Kemp and Gary Payton. Three with Shaquille O'Neal and Penny. They were more of a flash in the pan to me. Like they obviously we know what they could have been, but they still were a flash. So I'm gonna go there, and then last but not least, last and least, Alonzo Mourning and Tim Hardaway Sr.
Shaq and Penny went to more conference finals and finals in the Seattle Supersonics.
They've been the same amount of finals, right?
But they went to more conference finals though.
Yeah. They went to two, right?
No, they went to. They played the Bulls in the conference final, didn't
they? They played the Bulls in the conference finals.
They got swept
and made it to the finals.
But they went 3 times.
I thought they went twice.
How many times Sonics went? Like once?
I thought they went twice as well.
They played the year I think Barkley didn't win. Didn't Barkley didn't beat them?
I think Barkley may have got past them. Yes, somebody had beaten them to get to the second rank. Yeah, didn't they say that when we just watched the list? It was like Barkley had beat them, and that was years before they had played Jordan. Though.
I'm with you though. He the last.
Yeah, he last. I was gonna say I think so you got John Stockton first. They're not my favorite. We just going off of we just keeping it real. You know how we are here.
Give me a second, bro. Give me a second, bro. Let me just.
That's what I say. I think 1 and 4 it will be unanimous, basically. The issue would be 2 and 3.
Can't believe I'm gonna say this. Karl Malone, John Stockton, number 1. Give me. I'm gonna say Shaq and Penny, then Gary Payton and Sean Kemp.
Okay, that's fine. I'm not mad at you.
But give me Alonzo Mourning and Tim Hardaway number 1, bro.
Yeah, there you go. That one finals run was crazy. Huh. I mean, you mean all them times they beat the New York Knicks, you know?
Hey, you talking about those second round exits? Yeah,
all the time they beat the New York Knicks and they were the highest seed, you know.
And then they get to the Eastern Conference Finals one time.
Yeah.
Who beat them?
I think Jordan did, didn't he?
Yeah, I didn't. Sorry, my bad. I didn't watch the games. So you got Karl Malone, John Stockton, Shaq, Payton, Kemp, Shaq Penny, and then you got your favorite duo of all time, Tim Hardaway Sr. and Alonzo Mourning. Okay, King. You think you're doing something out here now, bro? Let's see this dude.
I like that. I think people they need to vote in the comments, y'all. Like y'all need to vote in the comments for these debates. Like leave your answers in the comments of who you feel.
Yeah. Let us know in the comment section, y'all. Who y'all rank this duo right here. All right. Hey, even for the podcast listeners out there in the comment section, y'all rank this duo. Okay. Let me say it one more time. You got Karl Malone, John Stockton, Sean Kemp, Gary Payton, Shaq, Penny Hardaway, Tim Hardaway Sr., and Alonzo Mourning. Okay, those are your 4. So you rank those. Let us know what y'all think.
We're gonna let you know who won next Wednesday.
Yes, sir. All right, man. Let's see. What should I do next? Let's do this one. Most disappointing team since 2000, King. You got to rank these, King. Rank them.
Oh, I gotta rank them. That's wild.
Well, you know
Okay.
what? Do that first. Do the most disappointing first, and then we can rank them. So for the folks who listening on podcast, this is who they are. Okay, you got the 2023-24 Suns. That's with Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and Bradley Beal. The other one is crazy. Just a theme here, King. The second team is the Brooklyn Nets
I don't got nothing
with
to say.
Kevin Durant, James Harden, and Kyrie Irving in 2021. The third team is Lob City with the Clippers with Blake Griffin, Chris Paul, and DeAndre Jordan. And the fourth team is the 2012-2013 Lakers with Steve Nash, Kobe, and Dwight Howard. Okay. Who was the most disappointing, bro? I got a feeling it's gonna be one of them teams with a guy who's on two different teams. Go ahead.
Okay. I wanted to say the Lakers because I expected more from the Lakers. Like I actually thought the Lakers were going to be a good team that year. I guess
they got injuries though that year.
Yeah, they had injuries. It was situations. That's what I'm saying. Stuff happened, and they still made the playoffs. The team, as far as media expectation and all of that, it's a 2023-2024 Suns, bro. They trash.
What you talking about? What you mean by that? Can you understand?
They're the most disappointing team since 2000, bro. Like that's too much money. That's what too much talent, too much skill, to be that bad. Like they not even like competitive. Like they're just bad. So I'm gonna go with them being number one. I'm gonna go with. I know what you're
gonna say. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go with the 2012-2013 Lakers as the second one.
I didn't expect you to say that, but okay.
I'm gonna go with 2012-2013 Lakers as the second one. I'm gonna go with 2020-2021 Nets is the third. Is that the year they made the playoffs but they lost? Is that the year they lost to Giannis?
I think that's the year they lost to Giannis.
Or is that the year afterwards where they traded James Harden in the middle of the season?
Oh, Giannis didn't play. He didn't play Giannis, did he? What was the total on the line? Was Harden on the
line? Was Harden was on the team? He was hurt.
I think that's the year.
That's the year.
Yeah, I think so. Don't quote me on
Kyrie was hurt. Then yeah, I'm gonna go. Yeah. I'm gonna go with them third. Then I'm gonna go 2012-2013 Lakers is second. 2020-2021 Nets is third, and I'm gonna go Lob City last. I feel like Lob City, like Chris Paul got over there and all that stuff, but like Blake Griffin was still young. Like DeAndre Jordan made the All-Star game one time, and JJ Redick. I don't think they were like hands down championship level. They just played the game style, which made them people recognize them. Always shout out to Chris Paul. That's why people love him so much, and they just couldn't get to the conference finals. So, but yeah, I'm gonna go Lob City last.
Number one is the Phoenix Suns. I agree with you. Number two for me is Lob City.
Okay.
Number three is the Nets, and then number four the Lakers. And I'm gonna tell you why at that order. Number one is given. That was just complete trash right there, bro. With the Suns, bro. There's no explanation for that. I got Lob City because the expectations. I remember the media and others putting this expectation on them to win a championship. That was 3 years in a row. One of the years they choked a 3-1 lead. Shout out to Doc Rivers. They had ample opportunity to beat that team. They stood out in the regular season, and they never stepped up and showed up. That's where the bulk of Chris Paul's reputation came from. It's from those moments right there in the playoffs. Those 3 moments in the playoffs. So 3 years in a row in the playoffs. The Nets and the Lakers, I put them on the bottom because both of them had injuries. I think it would have been different if they were healthy. It's not like they were playing at their best like the Suns did, you know what I'm saying, played with their big three, and they were just trash. You know what I'm saying? Those guys were injured. I put the Lakers last because they were older.
Chris Paul had injuries as well for Lob City. But my thing is, like I said, they got expectations because of how they started playing. I feel like it wasn't like the other teams were put together, in my opinion. That's the only reason why I said that. Like the KDs and them were like talent already. That's what it'd be. Put these guys together and go win a chip. We already about to win. Lob City got together and showed out, and then it became, all right, you guys should be good enough to win a championship. That's the only reason why the difference.
You know another reason why they were picked a lot. Who's their
Doc
coach?
Rivers.
Yep.
Yeah, because you got won a championship in
Yep.
Boston that they held on to forever.
Yep. That was one of the reasons why too, because of Doc Rivers.
But I thought the Lakers were going to win the championship though, bro. Before the season started, I thought Nash was good enough to be that third option. Like even though he was older in age, I thought Dwight was nice in Orlando, and I ain't know Kobe was done yet. You feel me? Yeah, and I ain't know Kobe was done yet. You feel me? Like I ain't know that was about to happen. Kobe was still all right when he's playing until he got injured. He was the one holding it down.
He was carrying them. Remember?
Yeah,
that's the reason
why.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. Like that Brooklyn team, if it's that 1 year, they had bad luck.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said.
I mean, like James Harden, his hamstring or whatever, and then Kyrie, I think Giannis landed on his leg or something like that on his foot.
Yeah,
and he was out. So
no, you talking about Pau Gasol? I mean, Dwight Powell. What you talking about?
Yeah, but KD, even though he had his toe on the line and all that stuff, I give him hell about that one. But they still though, like to be there, they shouldn't have been that close.
I agree. But yeah, once again, y'all, comment section, want y'all let us know too, man. Who do y'all rank as the most disappointing team since 2000 out of these 4 teams? For the people listening on the podcast, we got the Phoenix Suns of 2023-24 with the big 3 of KD, Booker, and Beal. You got the Nets, the 2020-2021 Nets with KD, Harden, and Kyrie. You got the Lob City Clippers with Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, and DeAndre Jordan. And then you got the 2012-2013 Lakers with Dwight Howard, Kobe, and Steve Nash. So y'all let us know in the comment section below.
Shout out to Pau.
Shout out to Pau Gasol, man. Hall of Famer. All right, King, let's see. Better than Dirk. All right, man, let's see. Trying to see what we can do next. Check this out, King. Best player to never win a ring, King. Now, you're going to answer this question. You need to watch your mouth, sir.
I got to rank them, or do I have to?
Let's pick the one. Pick the best one right now, then we can rank them after that. I already know who you're going to say. Go ahead.
Who? Karl Malone?
No. You close.
Yeah, you're right. I wouldn't be mad if somebody picked Karl Malone. I have a natural bias against Karl Malone.
Okay, sorry.
I'm trying not to. You feel me?
I'm trying not to too.
I'm trying not to.
I'm sorry.
He going. Okay, so I'll put it like this. He's still going to be top 2, in my opinion. You feel me? Like, but I just love. You know how I feel, bro. I say it again. Charles Barkley, my guy, bro. Like Charles Barkley, I feel like at his prime and his peak was the closest thing to Michael Jordan. Like we had between when the Michael Jordan run and all. Like other than like, I guess you could say Hakeem Hakeem had the benefit of not having Jordan there at all. But while Jordan was there, Charles Barkley was that guy for me. So I'm gonna go for Charles Barkley, bro.
So you don't lie. You thought Charles was gonna get that ring, didn't you, when Jordan retired, huh? Didn't you?
I did. I thought when Jordan retired, I thought it was gonna be Charles' turn. I didn't think it was. I didn't think nobody thought it was gonna be a Hakeem time.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't think it was gonna be a Hakeem either, bro. And
Charles choked. They choked.
Yeah, he did.
Remember, I think they had a 3-1 lead or something like that, didn't he?
Lost to the Jazz.
Yeah, and lost to the Jazz. They lost to the Jazz 1 year, and the other year they lost to the Rockets.
Yep, lost to the Rockets.
I think both of the years he lost to them.
It might have been Rockets first, then the Jazz.
Yeah, I think he had a 3-1 lead or something like that. Oh, no. Or maybe the year the Jazz made to the finals, what was that, 97?
Oh,
I think Barkley was there or whatever, one of those years.
Wait, wasn't that Barkley in Houston?
Oh, no, he was. You're right. So it had to be those 2 years. You're right then. So it had to be one of the
Stockton hit that game winner.
Yeah. One of them was Stockton before Houston beat Utah.
Wait a minute. Cause now you got me thinking. I might have got my years mixed up. Why do I feel like Stockton hit that game winner later? And that was one of the plays that led him to the finals.
Yeah, no. Stockton beat Houston. So it was Houston. That's when Barkley was trying to win with Houston.
And they had Scottie Pippen and all that.
They had them, yes. And then he lost. Was Scottie there by then? No, Scottie wasn't there.
Was it him and Drexler?
That was him and Drexler and
okay.
And what's the name?
That was Drexler's last
Hakeem Olajuwon, yes. And then they tried to run that or whatever, but Utah beat them to knock them out.
He did get beat by the Jazz though in one of them, like the second round, I think, in one of them 2 years.
I don't know. I know
it back.
I know Houston. I think Houston beat him though. Houston knocked them out.
I know Houston beat him one of them years.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, Kiss of Death was what? That was against the Suns.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mario Elie, bastard, can't stand Mario Elie, bro.
Yep.
Still to this very day, man.
So I'm gonna go with Charles Barkley.
Bro. Okay. I got Barkley too, bro. I mean, it is what it is. Who got the closest to a ring is probably Stockton and Malone.
Yes.
That's not fair. They got two guys on here, bro.
Yeah. That's why Malone number 2 for me.
So you want to put them like two together?
No, I won't put them together.
Because
no, Stockton not.
Okay.
It's other guys in between Malone and Stockton.
Okay, my bad. No, I was thinking of like because if he'd have won the ring, then Stockton would have won the ring.
Actually,
no, I'm wrong. You're right. You said best player to never win a. What you finna say, King? What you better say, bro? You better not say he better than.
Bro, hold up. This is who third? Who third?
Patrick Ewing.
Nah, no way. Patrick Ewing better than Iverson and Nash?
He better than Nash.
I mean, you know what? I'm not, bro. I think we discredit Nash. Like Nash still won MVPs. He might got the weakest MVPs, but Ewing don't got any MVPs. You feel what I'm saying?
No,
like Nash got 2 of them.
Ewing would have had some rings if it wasn't for Jordan for a chunk of his career.
Nash could have had a ring for one for suspensions and Duncan. You feel me? Like he had a guy on his way too.
No, but that one ring, right? We talking about Ewing in the 90s with like a perennial like Eastern Conference guy, just kept getting running to Jordan or whatever, right? Second, third round, just kept running to Jordan. When he finally got over the hump, he ended up playing against Hakeem Olajuwon.
Let me ask you this: who Nash keep losing to in the playoffs? Even when he was a Maverick, who he keep losing to? We can say Sacramento, but who else he lose to?
The Mavericks and the Spurs.
The Spurs. He kept losing to Tim Duncan. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not mad at you. So you think Ewing better than Iverson? My thing is, I was thinking John Stockton might be third. I'm gonna go Ewing because Ewing was the number 1 though. Stockton was the number 2. So I'm gonna try going that level.
You just stumped me talking about Iverson and Ewing, bro. I'm trying to think.
That's what I'm saying. Once you get here,
it's like you get
1, 2. When you get to 3, 4, and 5, around that area, that's what it's about to be like.
Okay, who at the bottom? Who's the very last person on this list?
The last person on this list.
Sorry. For the people on podcast, this is the list. You got, it says the best players to never win a ring. You got Allen Iverson, Steve Nash, Tracy McGrady, Charles Barkley, Karl Malone, John Stockton, Vince Carter, Patrick Ewing, Dominique Wilkins, Grant Hill, Dikembe Mutombo, and Reggie Miller.
The bottom of the list is Grant Hill.
I knew he's gonna say that. And it's all because he didn't stay healthy to have that type of career for the rest of his career. So that's fair.
This is Grant Hill.
So that should be easier. Then go start from the bottom and work your way up. See what that should be easier.
After Grant Hill, I'm gonna go with Dikembe Mutombo.
He's gonna say that too.
Okay,
that's easy.
After Dikembe Mutombo,
who better out of Reggie Miller and Dominique Wilkins?
Bro, that's why I was like, so Dominique are better. Dominique is a better scorer. But like Reggie team success, like gotta matter for something, right? Like being a part of a.
And he was number 1 option.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Reggie. I'm gonna go Reggie next. I'm gonna go Reggie
Dominique
from the bottom. No. I'm saying from the bottom.
Oh,
yeah. I'm saying Neek better than Reggie. I'm
not gonna argue with you on that either way. Cause that's
I'm gonna go Neek. Then I'm gonna go. And that's where people are going to probably kill me. I'm gonna go McGrady next.
I'm just gonna say that too.
Then I'm gonna go Carter.
Okay, King, what you got?
Then
you got Nash, Iverson, and Ewing left. What's up with it? Wait, you put Stockton in there yet?
I'm gonna go Stockton next after Carter.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Iverson. It's from the bottom. Ewing, and then Nash.
Is Nash better than Iverson?
Yes. Okay, let's do this. Let me ask you this. Iverson got his MVP, right? For the culture, he wanted pound for pound the best scorers. You take away that one season. What else we talking about?
He did get to the finals though.
He did. I'm not knocking that. Jimmy Butler got to the finals too. Jimmy Butler not better than Steve Nash. Jimmy Butler got there twice. And I'm not saying Iverson, like, I'm just saying the impact that Nash had on the team.
Nah,
like
I know.
that.
Yeah, I know.
And that's not saying Iverson didn't.
When you said that, all right, when you said that, I already knew what you were talking about. So yeah,
that year Iverson had, like, he was major for the team. You feel me? They built the team around him, like, to complete him for his deficiencies and all. But what Nash did for those Suns team, I know people going to hate me. I'm a big Nash fan, as you know. Nash that dude, but yeah, I'm gonna go Nash. I think Nash better than Iverson, and I think Ewing better than Iverson too. I think Ewing just had tougher competition for MVPs and all that stuff when he was dealing with it than Iverson did. I think Ewing career, as far as his playoff success and all that stuff, better than Allen Iverson's.
You remember that list I sent you? And remember, Ewing been to the finals twice too. Remember that list I sent you, bro, where the teams in the East back in the day, when people always talking about the East and all that, bro. Back in the day, the East was big. The 8th seed team won like 55 games.
Yeah.
Like, it was crazy, bro. So like you said, that's kind of stuff he was dealing with, bro. You had Jordan, Reggie, you had Miami, you had the Charlotte, you had Indiana, you had Chicago, you had Cleveland. Like, you had all these teams. You had to go Atlanta, because that's back when Wilkins would win like 54, 55 games down there every year. So bro, he has some. Oh, my list. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, don't go away. I'm gonna hear your list. Because you'll try to disappear. Pause.
Give me. When we start from the bottom.
I mean, whatever way you feel easy, I guess. I don't ever give you the standard.
Yeah, but I got the free. I got the free bingo space. I got the Barkley and Malone. Bro, what better power forward, Barkley or Malone?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I think it's Barkley, but
okay.
That's what I'm saying. Malone had a better career, bro. Malone probably number one. Malone number one. It is what it is. It's Malone. I hate that, bro. But it's Malone. It's Malone. I'm switching. I know people are gonna say that's wild. They're gonna make a short with me saying the other thing already, and people are gonna kill me. And then I'm gonna say this in the show, but yeah, it's Malone, bro. Malone number one. It's Malone then Barkley.
Bro, I gotta. It's very. I gotta try to take my like you said. I gotta try to take my bias. Like, you know how I feel about Utah, bro. I cannot stand the Utah Jazz back in the day, bro. I just couldn't stand them. But
it's Malone, bro. It's Malone. It's Karl Malone. If Karl Malone had a chip, he'd arguably be a chip, and he's starting to be in the conversation for the best power forward of all time. 2 chips, and he's in the conversation for best power forward of all. Like, it could be him or Tim Duncan.
Bro, why nobody talk about him no more in the ranks? I haven't heard nobody talk about him in a while with the ranks of the best power forwards.
You started getting Giannis's in them. So you got a bunch of guys that got championships that have been the lead power forward. They're starting to be there now.
Karl Malone, bro.
It's Karl Malone, bro. It's Karl.
You
don't got to say him. Say Charles Barkley, man. Stand on business. Don't be like me. I'm just keeping it real.
The only reason why I'm saying Charles Barkley created more of his own offense than Karl Malone.
He did.
So I'm gonna go with Barkley.
Okay, that's fine.
And it's not like I'm gonna give Karl Malone his respect. Like you said, he is one of the greatest power forwards of all time. And no matter how you feel about him personally, he is one of the greatest power forwards. So it's like a slim margin between Barkley and Malone. I'll give him that.
Coin flip.
Yeah, definitely a coin flip. Whatever day you wake up on, you might change your answer that day or whatever. So those top 2. 3, I'm gonna go Ewing. 4, I'm gonna go. Bro, you trying to win me over with that Nash, bro? I'm gonna say Iverson, bro.
Okay. I'm not mad.
Then I'm gonna say
Nash. That's his top 5 though, right? Oh no, you're not going Nash yet. You going still?
hold on, give me a second. Make sure I'm getting this right. Nash better than McGrady and Carter?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. So yeah, Nash. So what I say? Barkley,
Stop,
Malone,
you
Ewing,
Barkley, Malone, Ewing, Iverson,
Nash. Yeah, those are the 5.
Yeah. What about
This is where it
Stockton?
gets.
So Nash better than Stockton in your opinion, right?
Damn. Is Nash better than Stockton, bro?
Yes. And people going to try to say no, he not, and all that nonsense. John Stockton never been a number 1.
See, you keep getting me with the number 1. It's like, well,
Never,
you're
bro.
right.
Never
You're right.
been a number 1. Like, I'm sorry, no disrespect, but Steve Nash is winning MVP. Stockton would have never won an MVP ever.
Yeah, that's good point. 6 then would probably be. I'd probably say Stockton then on 6. 7. This is what starts getting tricky. Give me. Damn.
You can take your boy Reggie, bro. Like I wouldn't be mad. Like it's different. He has the best team success. You feel me?
So what I'm trying to do is run their careers down and achievements in my head, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, Reggie got. Let's be honest. Reggie got in the Hall of Fame because of his playoff career.
Yes, because of team success and playoff career. As far as his individual, like his numbers,
like he put up like that's a nice little number, 15 or whatever. Not 15, but you know what I mean.
18,
like he put up like
20, and all
18,
that type of
19,
stuff. Yeah.
But he had those moments in the playoffs that you can remember, right? So that's really what got him. I mean, he still was a great player. I'm not saying he's not a great player. I'm just talking about like that was really put him over the top. Is his playoff moments. So that's what I'm saying. Like, and then people sleep on Dominique Wilkins, bro.
Yeah.
He kind of had that same issue with like Ewing had. He ran to a gauntlet of guys, man, and his best player. Think about this, was like Kevin Willis. No disrespect. Yeah, Kevin Willis had Mookie Blaylock, Stacey Ogman. You had those guys, but who on that team other than was Wilkins was really carrying Doc Rivers? You know what I'm saying?
Doc Rivers, yeah.
Yeah, Doc Rivers. Like so, like who on that team was really helping him carry like that? You know what I'm saying?
Nobody.
So he was winning like 54, 55, 56 wins every year. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like I'm trying not to disrespect Dominique Wilkins, bro. At the same time, Vince Carter and Tracy McGrady are toss up to me. I know, Carter. That's a toss. You pretty can't go wrong with both of them guys. That's definitely a coin flip right there.
That's the flip. That's the flip right there.
That's the flip.
That's Vincent T. Mac. Just flip.
I'm gonna put Dominique over Carter and McGrady.
Okay, I'm not mad.
I didn't say you Miller yet, right?
No, you didn't say Miller.
Who better out of Miller and Wilkins, bro? Who better out of Miller and Wilkins?
As a player, is Wilkins. But like, if we go, that's what I'm saying. If you, it's Wilkins. Wilkins better than Reggie Miller, bro.
Okay, so then I'm gonna go Reggie. Is Reggie better than Carter and McGrady?
No. So let me. Here's another little caveat. Here's another little caveat. The times where Reggie Miller had the teams that were finals like teams, he had somebody beside him that was arguably better than him.
Jermaine O'Neal.
So Jermaine O'Neal, when they should have went that one time or whatever, and run our test, tell you the truth. And back Jalen Rose when they went to the first. Jalen Rose was right there, bro. Jalen Rose was there.
Was Jalen Rose better than Chris Mullin?
Yeah, at that point, Jalen Rose, that dude was Jalen Rose and Reggie Miller.
I think he's coming off the bench though.
No, I thought Jalen Rose was starting. That was the whole Kobe thing and all.
Okay, you might be right. I'm tripping. Who am I thinking of then? That when they had Derek McKee and all them. Derek McKee, was he on that team?
I don't know, bro. Now you got me doing homework. Hold on.
I'm getting
the Pacers, right?
Yeah, I'm getting the two teams mixed up. Yes, 2000. No. That's 96, 7, 6, 7.
Oh shoot, yeah. No.
Yeah, no, that's the one he pushed Jordan. Maybe
I said the finals. I was on the finals one. That was 2000.
Yeah, that's 2000. My
bad.
Yeah, that's 2000.
That's when.
But was Jalen Rose on that team though?
Yeah, Jalen Rose was on there with Kobe. Remember, he was trying to put out with Kobe.
I'm talking about the Jordan one. Was he on that team?
Yeah, Jalen Rose was there too. Yes, that's why Jalen Rose was nice by then. I don't even got to look no more. Yes, you just answered my question. Yes, because Jalen Rose was there. Remember when they took him 7 with Jordan and all that? That's when Reggie was still the best player. By the time he got there with Kobe and all that, Jalen Rose was that dude.
They had Rick Smits. I think the Dale brothers were still there.
Yep.
By
the time he made it to the finals, actually,
Chris Mullin.
He was arguably not the best player on the team for the teams that should have went to the finals.
That's the year Reggie. I was Reggie. What's the boy name? Larry Bird was their coach that year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, give me Wilkins and then Miller. Give me. I'm gonna say. Dang, it's gonna be. Okay. I'm gonna say T-Mac and Vince, bro.
Okay, that's fine. Like I said, I'm not mad, bro. This is a list. This
whole
list is close.
I know people gonna like, T-Mac didn't get the first round, all that. But if T-Mac had to stay healthy within his prime years, he would have got the first round. You know what I'm saying?
And Scott was getting out the first round though already.
I know he went to these conference finals, he got cheated or whatever.
No, he didn't get cheated. He made it to the second round. Remember Allen Iverson with Allen Iverson that year. The year he made it to the conference finals, I think, with Orlando. After they tried to go to the finals and they got Vince Carter and let go of Hedo Turkoglu, I think, and then he made it to the conference finals, I think.
Oh, okay. I about to say they went to the finals with Hedo.
Yes, they went to the finals before they got Vince. That was before Vince.
Yeah. Okay, everybody thought that was a piece they were missing. Vince was still balling for
New Jersey.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then last I'm gonna say Mutombo then Hill.
Okay. Yeah.
So Barkley, Malone, Ewing, Iverson, Nash, Stockton, Dominique, Reggie, Tracy, Vince Carter, and then Mutombo and Hill. Yeah.
You got Tracy McGrady better than Grant Hill for sure. That's what I'm saying. Like, think about so Grant Hill had how many years of what do you have, 5 years? Yeah, Tracy McGrady got hurt. Tracy McGrady better than Vince because Grant was getting a bunch of all-star appearances at the end when he was hurt for Orlando and all.
And you know why? That's because it was because of reputation and stuff.
Yeah, because he's popular. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you're right. No, I'm not going. We can keep moving.
Because do you want to compare it with their first year together in Orlando, or does it not count?
No, they never really got to play. I mean, they played and Grant Hill made an all-star game one time, I think, when he was 20-something, getting 20-something a game and all that, but they couldn't get it done. It just Grant Hill's ankle was dead. I remember those years because my homeboy, like I told you, BA, he was a Tracy McGrady fan, so he thought when Grant Hill returned, whatever this and this and this, and it just never happened, bro.
Yeah, that's why I was asking about that first year because he played. I think that was the most he played in Orlando was that first year with the ankles. I think he played 50-some games that year, or something like that, or 40-something.
Not the first year. Well, the first year, yeah, he did. That was the year without Tracy McGrady, right? Because T-Mac came afterwards.
I thought came together. Remember, I was supposed to come with Tim Duncan too. Remember,
I thought Grant was already there, and then T-Mac came there afterwards.
They signed. They signed them all together. Remember, they had their press conference and everything. He supposed to have to do big three.
Grant was already hurt when he was there. When he got signed.
He was hurt. He tried to come back toward the end of that year. That next year he went to Orlando because maybe that's when Detroit was not sure about his ankles or whatever. Orlando was like, "Nah, if that, we'll take that chance." And then of course the rest was history. Gotcha. They all with.
I didn't know it was the same year. I thought it was 1 year. I know they wanted to get Tim Duncan too and all that, but I thought Grant Hill was already there. But I'm not sure. You could be right.
But yeah, that's my list though, bro. So like I said, y'all, let us know what y'all list is, man, in the comment section. Podcast listeners, let us know what y'all list is too, man. All right, bro. Last but not least, King. Besides Jordan's, King, which basketball player's shoe was the hottest in the 90s? You about to be biased. You about to be biased as hell. I already know.
No, I'm not. The hottest we saying? Okay.
Like you seen every cat in the streets with this on his feet, bro.
All right, so
for those at home,
tell them this.
Yeah, the podcast list. This the list. You got the Grant Hill Fila 2s. You got the Scottie Pippen with the air on the side, the huge air on the side.
It's just the one shoe, or just their overall shoe game?
Nah, just this shoe. Just this shoe.
Okay.
Yeah, because these individual shoes.
Are.
Yes.
Shoot. Yes.
So for the people on podcast, listen, it's Grant Hill's second shoe, the Filas. You got the Scottie Pippen with the air on the side, the huge air on the side. You got the Allen Iverson Questions, his very first shoe his rookie year. You got the Gary Payton gloves, the Nike gloves. You got the first Charles Barkley's. You got the first Penny Hardaways. You got the Sean Kemp Kamikaze 2s. You got the Shaq Gnosis, both Reeboks, by the way. And then, of course, you got the Jason Kids. I wanted those. I didn't get them, but go ahead, King.
All right, so this is crazy.
What was the hottest shoe? Then you got to rank them, bro.
Okay, the hottest shoe, I'm going to go with Allen Iverson.
I was not expecting you to say that, bro.
I'm going to go AI, bro. AI, this is when Nike was holding the game down, like heavy, and AI was holding it down for Reebok. He had Reebok in the game with Nike and all as far as that shoe. Because of that, I'm going to go AI. I think AI was the number one shoe after that. And there's some powerhouses on here, but I think AI, and I'm not even a Reebok guy.
You shocked the heck out of me, bro, because I really thought you was either going to pick the Charles Barkley's or the Grant Hills, bro. Now, listen, I'm going to say this. Let me give a little backstory, man. Shout out. As y'all can see by background, I'm a sneakerhead. So this little backstory. I know you remember when like rappers and stuff was rocking them Grant Hills. Okay.
Yep.
You also remember, let me see another tidbit here. Those Penny Ones were the second highest shoe behind Jordans.
Jordan, yes, sir.
And if I'm not mistaken, those were when the Jordan
was he 11s?
The 11s, I believe, came out.
It's either 11 or 10s, one of the two.
Yeah, one or two. I want to say 11. I think it was a shoe that I like, so I think it was an 11s.
11s, okay.
Don't quote me on that. I think that's what that was. I'm gonna tell you right now, if we ranking them, last place is gonna be the Sean Kemp Kamikaze 2s.
Yeah, and that's not even like
the Kamikaze 1s are a whole lot more popular than the 2s.
Yeah.
A whole lot more popular. So I don't even know why that was on the list. They should have did the Kamikaze.
They should have put the ones. You right.
Ones. Yeah, that then we have a
conversation. It still might be last, but I still wouldn't be like this. Ain't a bad list to be last on.
No.
You feel like this?
Like
somebody.
To be honest with you, I forgot about the Sean Kemp Kamikaze 2s until I seen somebody on YouTube say, like, "Oh, dang, I forgot he did have those." Cause like I said, when you think of Sean Kemp, you think of the Kamikaze ones.
Yep. I saw some Kamikaze ones the other day. Some like ones that had some Pan African like colors on them. Oh, they was tough.
Yeah.
I was like, dang, I might grab those.
Let me see, bro. I don't know why I feel like the kids were like a Texas thing. I could be wrong.
No. But they not as high on the list though. Like I think it's between two guys you think about right now.
To me, it's really three.
Okay, so three. Okay, I was going to. Okay, is Charles Barkley in there?
Yeah, it's no. It's going to be Iverson, Penny, and Grant Hill.
And, okay, you got Grant. Oh,
those were the main three shoes you see on cats' feet outside off the court. Like
that's why they tough. So
yeah.
Grant Hill, like Shaq and them, when you got guys that's outside of Nike on this list, that show you how tough it is. That's what I'm saying. Like Grant Hill got feet on this bad boy. You feel me? Like that's showing you how impactful he was as far as to the game, to the shoe game.
Exactly. That and he carried that brand.
Shout out to him.
Remember, they had a bunch of other guys.
Jerry Stackhouse, Kevin Johnson. Yep.
Like I said, Jamal Mashburn, Jerry Stackhouse, Kevin Johnson. I missed. Chris Webber was up with them for a little bit.
Dada.
It was. Yeah, then he went to Dada. So it was definitely Grant Hill. Bro, I cannot rank. I'm trying to take my bias out. You know, I want to say Penny.
I know you did. Go ahead.
I remember. I'm just saying. I remember, bro. Like when them first pennies came out,
bro.
Couldn't nobody tell nobody nothing, bro.
So here's my
nobody tell nobody nothing.
Here's the difference for me. When they first came out, right, between the Allen Iversons and the pennies, which one did you see more on ladies' feet?
Damn,
that is why Allen Iverson is number one to me. That's why Allen Iverson is, bro. That's why Allen Iverson is one to me.
You made it easy for me now, bro. Like I said, I need something like that to help me take me out my bias, bro. Because like I said, I'm trying not to say Penny ones, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was trying not to say them because like I knew what that meant to me as a kid growing up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to get those pennies.
Penny is famous, but Penny might be like fourth to me, bro, on this list.
Whoa.
Yeah, Penny might be fourth.
Yeah, it's too late at night to be doing this cussing, bro.
I know. I'm sorry, but Penny might be fourth to me, bro.
Who you got over Penny?
Between the Scottie Pippens and the Charles Barkleys. Because I'm going again with women on their feet as well. I would see women with the Pippins on their feet and the Barclays more than I see people with pennies on their feet.
Bro, I never really, to be honest with you, I never really saw people rocking Barclays like that, bro.
Shoot, I did, bro.
Down here, like it was like the only time we probably seen dude, they was hooping and like Will had a pair, but that's the only person. He only person I really knew down here that had them Barclays like that. And down here, it was either it wasn't Pippins because remember they had the two versions of that. Remember you had the one with the air bubbles at the bottom, and then you had the one that had the little tiny air bubble in the back.
Yep.
And like people would check.
They still got flip flops and all with that on there.
Yeah,
you feel me? They still got flip flops they're making like that.
I give you the Pippins, but I don't. Like, but here, like it wasn't the
Barclays. I saw people with their ladies were matching Barclays in different colors and all that, bro. Like it was serious with them Barclays, man. But I mean, it could be just over here. It could be an East Coast thing. I don't know, but
yeah, I was saying because I really didn't know anything about Barclays, bro, until later on. Like for me, like I said, Shaqs were popular down here. The Shaq Gnosis, I seen a bunch of cats had the Shaq Gnosises because they were different. You know what I'm saying? I knew cats who had the Kamikaze, but I knew cats who had the first Kamikazes. And I remember a ton of folks had them Jason Kids down here, bro, because maybe like he played with Dallas, so everybody had the shoes and stuff. But I give Iverson 1. I'll get Grant Hill 2.
Ooh, you going Grant Hill 2? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna get Grant Hill 2. Like I said, bro, everybody and their mama had them G Hills, bro.
Yeah.
They was in rap videos, everything. Shout out to Tupac.
You're right. You right. Penny Hardaway 5th on my list.
Okay, here we go.
I'm sorry, you knocked him further down. I'm like, you're right. Grant Hill over Penny.
You had a cousin, bro. You remember?
It's not a bad list though, bro. This is not mean anything. You feel me? Like this is still a good list.
Bro, I need you to have him. I need you to have him 1A, 1B. I don't do that, man.
I'm sorry.
Who'd I say? Iverson, Grant Hill. I'm gonna say Scotty. Then I'm gonna say Penny, Ford, and then I'm gonna have. This is where it gets tricky. Cause I'm trying to go by, cause back then we didn't have social media to kind of judge what everybody was rocking like this. I'm gonna go by what I saw here.
I know so last place is Sean Kemp, right?
Yeah, that's easy. That's Sean Kemp.
Who next? Is it GP with the first glove?
It might be.
Let's say with that one.
No, I didn't see nobody rock those, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Is the black ones or the white ones? Yeah.
When he got to the flight pauses and all that stuff, that's when they was tough. But those ones, nah. So like I said, Sean Kemp and Gary Payton. 2
colors, bro. Remember the white, the black on black, and then the white on. Come in, they had that little piece on the toe that was black, and the whole shoe was white. Or then you had the black ones with the whole with the white piece on the toe.
The Sean Kemps and the GPs, so they can stay Lob City together, right? And then after that one from the bottom,
it's gonna probably be.
I'm gonna go
probably Jason Kidd.
I'm gonna go Kidd. Then Shaq. Then when we get to, like I said, I'm gonna go Penny for me. Then I'm gonna go Grant Hill from the bottom. Then I'm going Charles Barkley. Then Scottie Pippen. Then Allen Iverson.
Okay, I'm gonna go Iverson, Grant Hill, Penny. Iverson, Pippen. Grant Hill, Pippen, Penny. And who did I say? I said it's gonna probably be the Shaq Gnosises, then the Barclays, then the Kids, then you know what? Nope. Change that around, bro. Them gloves. Like I said, everybody mama had them gloves. It's gonna probably be the gloves, then the Jason Kids, then the Sean Kemps. Take that picture out of your head and think about the white and black ones, bro, and the black and white ones. Yeah. Everybody had them joints, bro. And I remember they retro those too. They brought them back.
Them kids were tough when they came out though, bro. Everybody,
the kids were tough.
Too. They even got the kids when the kids were retro.
Yeah,
you feel me, like.
But yeah, once again, y'all in the comment section, y'all let us know what y'all rank them, man. Like I said before, you got the Grant Hill 2s, you got the Scottie Pippen with the air on the side, you got the Allen Iverson questions, you got the Gary Payton gloves, you got the Charles Barkley 1s, you got the Penny Hardaway 1s. Sean Kemp Reebok Kamikazes, you got the Shaq Gnosis Reeboks, and then you got the Jason Kidd Nikes, Nike Zooms.
That is that Grant Hill 2 is the most comfortable basketball shoe of all time.
Bro, did you hear about the retros?
What retro?
When they retroed them again?
Oh,
Grant Hill 2s.
I can get it whenever. My cousin, shout out to my cousin, man. She an accountant for Fila. So
they said them the retros was uncomfortable, bro. They said they ain't nowhere like the original.
Oh,
bro.
Like the new ones. Okay, I'm about to say I can get on that one,
I can believe it, bro, because the new, like I got them Iversons, I got the leather toe red ones, and I got the suede toe red ones, and then I got the ones he crossed Jordan over in with the blue toe. And the new one once it came out, bro, them was not like this. It's stiffer than the retros, bro.
With the Grand Hills, they don't usually have the old colors no more. That's why I waited. The last time I had a pair was probably in like before around 2010, maybe before that. I had a pair of them, and they were comfortable. I had the black, all black ones. They were black suede ones. Right?
I'm telling you, I would listen to some sneaker dudes, and they would brought that up. The ones you talking about, you said 2010. He said, yeah, those are comfortable. He said the new ones when he retroed it again.
Yeah, because they be having some weird colors and all now. So I can believe it.
And they cut back on things too. They take certain technology out of the shoes. They just keep the look of the shoe and not the actual whole nostalgia of the shoe or whatever. So it's like I said, same thing with the irises. Because people will ask if you look at the bottom, if it don't have the same hexalite as the originals.
As the original, yep.
And yeah, they trash.
Same thing, bros. With I don't know why when they retro them, especially if they don't have complaints, just create them the same way. Like why
you change it something that wasn't broken? I don't understand that either. That's crazy.
I think they try to, because of the way sneaker, like culture is now, and trying to keep like a certain value to stuff, like would have been vintage and all.
I thought you were gonna say keep up with demand, so they hurry up and just throw something.
Yeah, with that, but also as far as like keeping a certain like value to like a vintage pair. Like, so if you got a pair of Jordan 11s Concords from back in the day, like you got some money. You feel me? Like if you had a fresh pair sitting there like that, that's why I think that's what they do it for. So when you retro it, you still get the people that had the original vintage still get like more value for their shoe instead of the people. So it's still a copy of a copy. Eventually, bro, that's how you're going down.
If your icy bottoms ain't yellowing, bro.
If your icy bottoms ain't yellowing from the originals, bro, you might get 10 grand for those, bro. I ain't gonna front you.
Right now. not now, King. But right now. But yeah, man, that was just some little friendly debates, man. I picked up here on the interwebs, man. I thought we could talk about, man. Not bad, bro. Now we gotta turn the page, bro. You already know, man. We gotta turn the page to your favorite segment, King. Somebody gotta pause. What you, ladies and gentlemen, see in front of you here is a picture of Giannis and Tyrese Halliburton's father going at it after Game 5 of the first round against the Bucks and the Indiana Pacers. King, take it away.
So before I pause this, I got a question for you, bro. Where the hell was Tyrese Halliburton?
Yes.
You don't find that kind of like this moment didn't last for like 1 second or so. It was a moment, and this dude was down in your dad's face, like in his grill for a second, checking him as he should have. So pause the Tyrese Halliburton Senior, I think it is. Ain't his dad name? Ain't he a junior?
Yeah, I think he's a junior, I think.
Okay, I'm sorry if it's not Mr. Halliburton either way. But yeah, bro. He should not be allowed in the court anymore. He probably need to just sit with the fans somewhere in the back. And yeah, this was ridiculous. I don't know who he thought he was at that moment, but this is kind of why a lot of these dads and all, why their sons get picked on and all. And that's why Tyrese Halliburton gets picked on, because of situations like this. So yeah, he got to pause, bro. That's crazy. I can't believe he went and did that. And shout out to Giannis for restraint, because you can tell, bro, Giannis is like, bro, who do you think you are right now, little man? Like, bro, get off the court. You aren't a hooper. So yeah, but yeah, we'll see what the NBA does and how he cracks down. But I saw he did his little apology he had to do and all that. But yeah, this is not a good look, bro.
This screams front running to me. Second, like you said, this was an emotional series for Giannis. You know what I'm saying? He literally was doing a carrying job. The last thing you want to do is run up on him and get out in his face and stuff like that, bro. You gotta let these players get time to kind of just calm down real quick, man. You just lost a series, bro. You know what I'm saying? It means more to them than it does to you. You know what I'm saying? So exactly. So and he said that in the press conference. Like I won a championship. Them guys ain't won nothing. They out here celebrating like they just won a championship. So That's why I say, bro, like you said, when these dads do stuff like this, whether it be him, it be LeVar Ball, it be T. Morant, all these guys, whenever they do stuff like this, you put a target on your son's back.
Yes, sir.
Now let them lose in the second round and see what happens. Like you gotta. I don't understand why it's so hard for people to remain humble, bro. I don't understand why that's so hard. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you won. You can go celebrate and all that in the locker room, whatever the case is. You can do that. You really can. But you got to run up in that dude's face like that, bro. You don't think he already upset he just lost? Like the last thing he needs, them little dude that came out of nowhere just run up in his face like that, bro. We don't. Well, come on, man. And like you said, kudos to Giannis for keeping himself calm, bro. Because I saw a lot of people say, bro, that couldn't have been me.
Bro, it don't.
It couldn't have been me.
It don't.
Hey,
like,
I would have pulled a Rick Fox, act like he was trying to get off of him and throw that little elbow like he did Doug Christie.
Well, Doug Christie to him, you mean? But that, bro, I don't know. That's wild. Like you beaten Milwaukee now 2 times, and that's cool. Like you beat them, but you didn't win a championship. Like it don't even matter unless you win a championship. Like again, Sidney Moncrief and them used to beat Michael Jordan. Who cares? Sidney, did he win a ring?
No. Of course.
No, it don't matter if you used to beat somebody if you didn't win a ring. Like you feel me? Like, all right, who's gonna get to the promised land first? Go get to the. I've been there one time. Can you guys get to the finals? You feel me? Like it was great that you got to the conference finals finally last year. Got there, and the situations happened where it kind of helped you out. Can you get there again this year? Can you get back to the final? Can you get past that now and get to the finals? Can you possibly win a championship? Let's see what you do. But doing this after the first round series, it's ugly. And like I said, his dad to be doing that, like, I don't know, Tyrese, man. Like I know he said in the press conference afterwards that, you know, he didn't think his dad was cool for doing that and all that, but I don't know what was going on. It just made it a bad situation because like I said, that's the situation where I was like, where is Tyrese Halliburton? You feel me? But
so they showed where he was. If you look at that angle, he was way down at the bottom, you know, everybody celebrating with his teammates and all that stuff. What that happened was more towards the goal in the center of the paint or whatever. So he didn't see it going on. Yeah,
okay.
He didn't see it happen, which is why he was saying like, "Yo, I'm disappointed and stuff." Like, why'd you do that? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Why your son got more sense than you? You the dad.
You wildin', bro. And Tyrese, shout out to Tyrese Halliburton. He not Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Are you sure? Let Colin Cowherd tell you who he is. Don't you make up stuff on your own, bro. You need Colin Cowherd to let you know who is who, bro.
Okay. Tyrese Halliburton, nowhere near Giannis Antetokounmpo. It's the levels are like way different levels. It's like Freeze that are like Yamcha.
R.I.P. to Yamcha. Well, no, we got Witch back, so he's good.
Yeah, or was it Chelsea or something like that? You feel me?
Yeah, R.I.P. Chelsea.
There you go.
But yeah, man, that segment right there, King, was brought to you by who?
Playback.
Thank you to our friends over at Playback for this segment. Pause. If you're tired of the national media and the annoying ways they sometimes cover sports and other events, give the Glow Sun Production channel on Playback a try. We cover new and old school basketball, wrestling, and geek culture. And just recently, we've added boxing, mixed martial arts, anime, and even video gaming. So if you have time in your busy day, give our channel on Playback a look and check out some of our replays while you're at it. Another special shout out to our favorite at Playback. Back to the show.
Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen. Like, thank y'all for joining us for another episode of Cap and Crown, guys. Listen, if you're new to the channel, into NBA content, guys, go ahead, do us a huge favor, hit that subscribe button, man. Join us here as we talk about all things NBA, new and old, every Monday and every Wednesday. Also, to everybody, let's get them likes up, man. Help us build that algorithm up. Find more NBA fans like yourselves, guys. And also, too, man, if you want to become a member of the channel, join us here on Fridays. By becoming a member of the channel, just simply hit that join button right there next to the subscribe button, man, as we have members only Friday mornings, guys, where we have a show with the members of the channel. Had that every Friday, guys. So the regular shows on Mondays and Wednesdays. Friday mornings is members only. All right. Also, too, guys, you can follow me on my other channel here, Cause We Geeked. We talk about all things in the geek culture involving movies and television, man. Avenger news keep dropping. We are now officially a year away from the release of the Avengers, y'all. So, Yeah, so they're already filming, so we're gonna probably get more news dropping of casting news and all them good things. So me and Kills will probably talk about that here probably sometime. We're gonna, like I said, we're gonna try to get a show in this weekend. Like I said, we got our funerals this weekend. Our uncle's funerals this weekend, and then I know me and my wife we're gonna try to go catch Thunderbolts sometime this weekend, probably Friday. So we'll probably do a spoiler discussion of that whenever we watch that. So, what you saying?
Oh no, I was just gonna say you more old folks, huh? As far as cast members, more old people.
I mean, probably it was some rumors that came around. Steve Ditkow, not Steve Ditkow. I apologize. I'm blanking on the man's name right now. Steve Ditkow is the one who created Deadpool. I'm blanking on his name. He helped Steve
Rogers. I'm kidding.
I had his name, but he helps with some of the production with the Marvel movies and shows and stuff like that. Okay. And he said some stuff, man, about some possible returning cast members. That's been going all over the interweb. So, but yeah, we'll probably talk about that on the next show.
All right. Well, other than that, y'all follow me on my other channel, We Talk Combats. We started last week with episode 1. Check it out if you haven't already. Subscribe over there, like, comment, all that nonsense. Myself, my wife, Queen, also my brother Travis, my homeboy Justin, my homeboy Devin. We talk about wrestling, what happened, I guess Raw, SmackDown, and any PLE that happened in the meantime. Also, share, and more share. Like is equivalent of a share. Help us out with that, y'all. Still trying to reach our goal of 5K over here and to reach more NBA fans, like my partner says, like yourself. And lastly, bro, is that a Lamar Odom jersey?
Yes, sir.
You allowed to wear that over
there? Shout out to Mark Cuban.
I'm going to say you're allowed to wear that over there. They don't treat you a certain way.
No, they love it.
Oh, but that's my guy. That's my guy. I need one of those jerseys. I'm about to steal it up off you.
Bro, listen. If you don't know about Lamar Odom for the Clippers,
the goods, bro. Yes, sir.
But yeah, man. Listen, like he said, y'all, we will be back here. Members will be back on Friday. Everybody else, Monday, we'll be back, y'all. So for a recap of what's going on in the playoffs so far. So we'll be back here on Monday, guys. Y'all stay up now. Captain Crown.